KD in at that point. So it was Grayson and KD instead of Brad. And they went on a little run there, but we just didn't execute well enough. We didn't play well enough for 48 minutes, honestly. We started the game strong. We came in at halftime saying that we didn't play our best basketball, but we're happy to have a 5-point lead. But we didn't deserve to win tonight.
Curious with Kevin, you obviously when guys come back from injury like that, put him on the range. Did he go over that tonight a little bit?
It was within. It was close to the range.
How do you think he played, considering he hadn't played in 3 games?
Yeah, he battled. He fought through it. It's always tough because you're trying to rehab and get healthy, but you can't really get up and down and keep your legs under him. But I thought he scored the ball well and played a good game.
You mentioned that's the last game that you guys finished the game. How disappointing is it tonight not to finish when you have 11-point lead?
Yeah, it's always disappointing. Yeah, you have a double-digit lead at any point in the fourth quarter or to start. It's disappointing, but we didn't play well enough to win tonight. So, we didn't deserve that W. We get back to work tomorrow.
Topic the other night of game plan discipline and playing tendencies versus the minute that I was how many of those were you okay with that you guys gave up, and how many do you think were poor in the rotations?
They shot 50 of them, so I can't really evaluate all 50. But we want to take away the paint. Whether Ja's in there or not, we want to take away the paint. But you can look at worst 3-point shooting team in the league or whatever stat you throw out there. They're not a great 3-point shooting team. They made 23 against the Lakers last game. So teams go through different phases of their season. They got more guys in that they've had. They've been injury riddled most of the season. We know they're capable, but they made 17 of them.
It's 49 too many when the math starts to really work against you in that regard.
You just got to take away the paint and you got to guard the 3. You got to do both. That's what we talk about all the time is, we want a paint emphasis, but it's a multiple effort game. You want to be great, and we got to guard both.
Coach, how much of a challenge can Marcus Smart be when he gets going, and like we saw those hustle plays out there too?
Yeah, he's a winner. He makes all those hustle plays, and he's a threat to shoot the ball from 3. The way he made 8 threes last game. Just does a lot of the intangibles to help the team win.
You look at the fourth quarter, 18 points you guys had. What do you feel like you guys are lacking execution-wise or shot making?
Yeah, we'll look at the tape, and I gotta watch it and study it and see exactly where we went wrong. Obviously, 18 points not good enough. 0 for 6 from the 3 is not good enough, and Book only getting 2 shots, not good enough. So all things that we can look at and work on.
Like he maybe landed on someone's foot and then also took a couple shots to the ribs. Was he all right after the game?
Yeah, when he landed on his foot, he was fine after that. I don't have an update on the ribs.
Looked like Memphis was making a point to be as physical as possible with him. Multiple guys. How much did you feel that was going to be the case?
Yeah, they did it last game. It's not so much about being physical; it's about being just overplaying. Making every catch difficult. And they did a good job with it. For the most part, we played through our counters pretty well. But we got to get, I got to make sure that he gets more involved in 2 shots in the fourth.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Rick. Look at that fourth quarter, 35-18. What do you feel like you guys were lacking execution-wise, or just shot making defensively?
Yeah, shot making. They made shots in transition when we missed, when they got out and ran, and I feel like they just cut the lead really quick in the start of the fourth quarter.
How did you feel physically being back out there?
I finished the game.
You got that dunk, the drive down the center lane, first play of the game. I'm assuming from there felt pretty good.
I felt solid. Good to get back out there again and just keep building from here.
Then what makes Jaren such a difficult matchup for any team out there when he's getting offensive boards and handling the way he can?
Yeah, he can shoot it. He can go left well. He got good floaters, strong. Just think he expanded his game and is making it tough for people to guard him out there one-on-one, especially big players. And he's shooting the 3 well. You got to give him credit for expanding his game.
Devin, obviously, I just overheard you saying you felt like the hamstring felt fine. Went over like 36 minutes. How did the looks feel for you tonight?
Felt great. Leaving my hand. I felt good. It's good to get back out there with the guys again. Definitely miss playing.
I'm curious in the fourth, did they do anything? Was there anything that they did specifically defensively, or was it just a matter of you guys not making shots there.
Yeah, I felt like we got some good looks there. We a lot of back rim. We missed like 3 or 4 point blank layups too. Just one of those games that you got to just fight through and try to give yourself a chance late. You got more shots up than them. Wasn't too bad on the glass, even though they had 15 offense rebounds. We had 16. Turnovers wasn't bad. They had more than us. They just made more shots than us.
Kevin, your guys' interior defense has been improving lately, but what's the balance and the trade-off there between that and the three?
I mean, it's just making second, third efforts. Just coach expects us to get to the paint and also get out to the shooters, and we just got to do a better job of knowing the balance of when to help, when not to help sometimes. But I think a lot of that is guys are good in the league, man. They're shooting from deep, and you want to be able to be there for your teammates. But quick swing, a guy can knock down the three and change the game. So that's just the way of the league right now.
Kevin, you, Beal, and Booker all played together tonight. Can you talk about your guys' cohesiveness and how you plan on it getting better in the future?
Yeah, just more games like this that'll so we can put stuff on film so we can watch and see how we can grow and what positions that we all successful in out there. And it's for how many games we played together? 5?
5-5.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing more and getting more and more comfortable with one another, and as well as the rest of the team.
Do you think that aspect kind of gets overlooked when you talk about like, people just expect talent to figure it out, but you guys have had so few in-game reps together?
Only results matter to people that's watching, and context really doesn't matter. So whatever it is, I mean, we know what it takes to build a good team, and expectations from the outside really shouldn't concern us. But we understand with the talent that we have, people are going to expect so much out of us and be disappointed when we take losses like this. So we just got to lock in and be better.
Besides the positive, besides some of the things that were going well scoring wise in the third quarter, what were some of the positives defensively in that 15-3 run?
I think we was able to get out and put multiple people on the ball and contest their shots, and rebound, finish the play with a rebound, and was able to get out and get some easy points.
How much will it be key to build on what you just said, given the continuity on this road trip? It's obviously Clippers, Lakers, and coming up next. So how big will it be just to continue to get some games together?
Yeah, I mean, it's more minutes together, the better. We got some tough tests coming up. Clippers playing great ball. Lakers looking to bounce back. Who we got after that? Portland. They can sneak up on you and beat you. They did it already this year. So it's a tough 3-game stretch that we want to lock in and try to get some wins and see what we are. Just keep grinding.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks. Tough fall there with your ankle and your ribs. Just how are both of those feeling?
No, I feel fine.
The way Memphis was trying to defend you tonight, Coach called it overplaying. I thought it was pretty physical. How would you assess how they tried to guard you tonight?
Yeah, it's a lot of top blocks. Yeah, aggressive defense, nothing we ain't never seen before.
Which leads me to asking, when you look at the box and say you only had 2 shots in the fourth, what do you attribute that to tonight?
I was playing off the ball some, and they were denying me, which opens up more space for everybody else. So, we'll take that every time.
Curious, that fourth quarter, what do you sense why it went left the way it did?
We weren't defending, no game plan, discipline. I don't know how many times Jaren got left tonight when that was a point of emphasis for us. And no stops and slow offense. It's a bad combination.
When you look at the offense, you mentioned it's slow. What did you feel like you guys were lacking execution-wise or shot-making-wise?
Yeah, we just need to go to our next option. Sometimes when the first option's taken away, like we said, how they're playing, just over denying everything. It has to be, immediate, just next action. Go to, the next person, go dribble handoff somewhere else. Stop playing so slow.
Does part of that come with just getting more reps with, this is only like the 5th game, I think, that 3 of you have been out there together?
No, I think we should have it down by now.
How do you guys find the balance between keeping the interior defense improving, but not giving up as many 3-point attempts as you guys did tonight?
Oh, it's a good balance. I mean, everybody, tries to do it also, but it's extra effort even when you're helping your teammate and you're in the gaps over helping, like there has to be a sense of urgency to get out to shooters and know who the shooters are on the court.
You're averaging a career high in assists per game and have 18 in the last 2 games. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you evolved as a passer throughout your career?
Yeah, early on in my career, I was given the keys to, play through mistakes and play as a young player. So, I took advantage of those opportunities and seen a lot of double teams, seen a lot of junk defenses, and just, studied how teams are going to guard and just try to outsmart the other team and get the best available shot down every time.
What are some of those positives that you guys had from third quarter when you went on that 15-3 run and close out that period?
Just defending, communication. I know I say that after every game, but it's night and day on, the games that we win and we're playing well, how high the communication is to, when we're losing or a team goes on a run. So, if we're down 10 or up 10, I think the talking still has to remain the same.
There was a stretch that early in the year, where I know he was coming back from injury, but Vogel would play you maybe mid first, take you out, bring you in. Now it's back to what you've been normally doing. Was that a conversation you two had, or was it this just evolved into getting back to playing the whole first quarter, playing the whole third quarter?
Yeah, it was a conversation amongst a few of us. Katie actually brought it up initially, and I was like, I'll go back to what I was doing, the rest of my career. So, I think it made sense, and I don't know how we've been doing since that moment, but I like that minute setup.
The only reason I ask is because it at least ensures for the most part that either 2 or the 3 of you will be out there in the first and third.
Yeah, I think that, should be the recipe at all times, especially deeper in the season or, big matchups where, if not all 3 of us, 2 of us should be on the court at all times.
Thanks, Booker.
Thank you, sir.